we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the Thunder with the possession here after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Oh, here's Edwards. Up top, Reed. Hits by Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Takes a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Three-pointer, Randall. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, he's such a difficult big. Randall's someone you have to run off those short corner threes.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Reed. It's deflected. Here's Dort. Hartenstein with it. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Dort. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Fires from deep. Outside Williams. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Left side, Edwards. Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. Now Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Shot's good by Williams. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. Trying to end the drought. Out to Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Now McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert the screen. Here's McDaniels. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 13. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Inside, here's Caruso.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
First team foul.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And DiVincenzo knocking down shots like this is going to help everybody get the space they need.
And here are the Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Ball is covering. 6 to shoot. Miller with the ball. On the wing. And the shot falls short this time. And here now the Thunder. To the inside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's got 6. Shots good by Miller. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor. Now, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Williams can't hit.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep. Blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
Quick thinking on defense from SGA. Excellent at using his speed on this end.
And we've got a timeout call from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Out to the right wing. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Pass to Joe. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range. Joe's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
McDaniels in the post. 6 on the shot clock. Randall right side. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Minnesota.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Yep, it counts.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Edwards, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A shot by Williams, no good. Here's Randall to the right side. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Edwards. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's Randall. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren can't hit. Here's Minnesota. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Edwards. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Edwards got the first field goal of the second half for the Timberwolves. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Minnesota with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. At the elbow, Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Outside, Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's McDaniels. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Timberwolves have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Thunder trailing by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Great D that time from Edwards.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Gobert, the screen. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Nobody near Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And here is McDaniel. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. And shot on the way. The shot comes out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Thunder with possession. Joe in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Good work there as it goes. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. They lead by 1. Back to Holmgren. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Shannon. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, Alexander Walker. Defended by Caruso. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Miller. 3 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Thunder as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Thunder with the lead. Down low. Here's Caruso. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
To the wing right side. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. A finish. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The length of SGA is huge there. At 6'6", he can be pretty disruptive to your offense.
And Randall throws it down.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
Up top, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And so it's Minnesota with it. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the three ball. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. And go outside. Right side, Edwards. Pocket 6. A good look from DiVincenzo. And he swishes it right through.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. He takes it in. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder lead by 4. Pass to George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Williams.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Holmgren in the post. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Outside Edwards. On the wing, DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over George. George grabs the miss.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Edwards. Outside for Randall. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren.
Staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Randall with the bucket.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
To the inside. Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Free throw opportunity here, and this is where a young player like Holmgren has got to show that the work is paying off.
There's McDaniels. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. Huge possession, and he nets it.
To the paint. Rebound, Minnesota. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Here's Edwards.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
It's 2-on-1. Edwards at full speed.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 4-point ballgame.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
For three, Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.